All right. Hello. Welcome back to the CaptainSparklez subreddit. Hey, you know what? Since I have nothing else to shameless plug right now, like merch or anything, he says as he wears his own merchandise, it's been a while since I've mentioned, if you've been wondering where all the Reddit videos have been for, well, months now, they've been on the Jordan Reacts channel. Have you checked it out? Have you subscribed yet? Link in the description, along with the other 5 possible channels other than this one and Jordan Reacts that you could also watch content on. Go check them all out. Let's begin with number 19, Spotted on Gatekeeping. Kids nowadays won't know what it's like to come home from elementary or middle school and listen to this while playing Minecraft or doing homework. Fortnite doesn't stand a chance on the harmony of Minecraft songs. The creators put in their heart and souls on this masterpiece, trying to look for songs on Fortnite, and then I can't read the rest. I mean, I'm glad that you guys are so supportive of the video, so I'm probably a little bit biased here because they're compliments coming to me, but I don't think that the quality of the song is necessarily directly tied into the subject matter of it being on Minecraft, but I suppose that, God, this came out how many years ago? Almost 7 years ago. It is true that a lot of kids won't necessarily be listening to this when they come home from school. They'll be listening to a Fortnite song, for example. Also, literally the worst attempt to black out somebody's username ever. I can see the avatar and I can read the name. If you're gonna black something out, make it fully opaque. Don't make it like 50% transparent. It doesn't really matter in this situation, but just for future reference, if you're trying to like block out your own credit card information, don't make there be any opacity. Jardonian doesn't know what pecans are. The cheese and the walnuts? The walnuts? Okay, the walnuts? Whatever. Is it that big of a deal? Nuts. I was in the moment. I wasn't gonna take like a minute here, even though it could have been edited out. I realized editing is a thing. To be like, all right, let me just, what nut is that? Okay, let me rack my brain on it for a second. I was in the moment, didn't wanna mess up the continuity of the video. So I just called them walnuts. All right, I've had pecans before. In fact, pecan cream, ice cream. Oh, that stuff is so good. Or pecans and praline or whatever. Oh man, dude, on these sweet potato pancakes that I get on Sunday brunch every now and again. Whoo! They have like a pecan kind of sauce to them. It is so good. I know what pecans are. If Jordan really wants that sword, he should probably do this. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, you know that it has to. We're getting a lot of things that are very specific to particular series that if you're not watching those, you're gonna be like, I don't care. But this is Stoneblock, which it actually gets more views over on the CaptainSparklez 2 channel. I guess because we're further ahead there since they come out pretty quickly and it takes a while to, we're really backlogged on the edited content. But anyway, these are loot chests. And you open them and you get random things. You get the loot chest for completing an achievement. And it needs an EMC value in order to be able to duplicate it with the chest in question here. They don't have an EMC value, so you cannot do that. Also, don't care about the sword anymore. I have the guitar, which I can swing with the click of my mouse button. And apparently works on everything except the Ender Dragon for some reason. I can swing withers, but I can't swing the Ender Dragon. But also, our armor is so good now that Zine can't even hit me with the sword, so it doesn't really matter. It's all good. It's not even a big deal. But EMC is pretty cool, but it has to have an EMC value for that to work. People with one channel for all their content. From my point of view, one channel is enough. Well, then you are lost. This is me, the man completely unfamiliar with prequel memes, trying to read this in dramatic fashion to align with the movies. What I apparently really need to do is I need to rewatch episode 1 through 3 of Star Wars, and I need to watch Lord of the Rings so that I can keep up with Nick's references on all his stuff. So I have, how many hours of film is that? Probably about 15 hours worth that I have to go through. I could allocate one entire day of not moving off of my butt and watch all the prequels, all the Lord of the Rings, be filled with great regret, and probably, just lose a few pounds of muscle, but it'll be okay. It'll be worth it so I can keep up with the references now. But everyone should have at least 5 channels. Don't beat me. I need to have the world record for at least 5. Well, 6 years left. Are you regretting it yet? No, because it's not been 10 years. Give it another 6 and I may actually regret it. Or perhaps I should do it again. I haven't watched that video in a while, but I do remember making it. I think I was just like, I don't know what to make for a video. Oh, hey, yeah, other people have done this. This seems kind of fun. Why don't we try it? It'd be great. And then I did it, and it's still up there, along with other videos that are probably even more regrettable, but it's my history. I'm not gonna get rid of it. You can't shun or neglect your history, your ancestry. You gotta embrace it. Helping Sparklez and Zine with the Chaos Guardian. All right, this is more like very, very specific advice, probably better referenced outside of the video on my own, but I appreciate the insight and maybe it will help. There are a lot of arrows and buttons and items here and it's slightly confusing, but again, this is for Stoneblock. You know, we beat the Chaos Guardian before. It was just a pain in the butt and it probably will continue to be a pain in the butt. Made a meme, did my part. How making a new channel could bring back Bionicle. Wait. Oh, wow, this is, what, really? Huh, this is so specifically relevant. So someone had like a presentation in their class about how something could bring back Bionicle. And there was an image over here, and then there was a Bionicle. Is this a meme? Is there a meme about bringing back Bionicle? I didn't know Bionicle was dead. They're obviously still making the Lego sets. If I was able to buy it. Skull Slicer is just chilling up there in like victory pose with the head in his chain. But yes, making a new channel could bring back Bionicle. It's very possible. Still in discussion, still figuring out how best to execute it, but it's very possible that Jardon builds could become a thing. Forking heck. Chat, craft the sword. It will be exactly the same as Zine's. Jardon. So that was a forking lie. Again, a reference to Stoneblock. If you're missing out on the series, I think it's a pretty good series, as I do with Coarse Sands as well. I'm enjoying both of the Minecraft series that we've been doing, both the live streamed and the VOD only. So watch them all if you have not been doing it. You can get uncut on CaptainSparklez too. You can get edited here and you can get Coarse Sands here, as you know. Basically, Zine has a fancy sword if you're not caught up to date. I wanted to make it. I'd made it with the crafting recipe. It was not as fancy as Zine's sword that he got out of the loot, and I was kind of disappointed. Did I hear you say Lego channel, Jordan? Sorry, no good Lego puns for your name that end in N. I mean, are any of the misspellings for the most part really great puns? You could have just said Jor Legolin, and it would have been perfectly up to the standard of the rest. Oh, what's that? Did I just roast all of the J smash your face on your keyboard AN names? Maybe he did. That's pretty cool. But isn't that a little cheaty? Because these aren't, like, I appreciate the frame, but if you bump that, it's gonna go all over. It's not, they're not in place. I think you need to do like some, you anti-aliased, we need aliasing up in here, or you need a piece that actually can exist on an angle. It still looks pretty good though. I respect that. And cropped into a square could serve as an avatar for the channel. Just convert my logo into Legos. This is a smart idea. We'll see how it goes. Spotted the Jardon-mobile at the LA Auto Show, but no Jardon. It's actually called the Jord GT for future reference. Hey, look, it me car. Also, on the sign out here, which I didn't even know until I went into the auto show on press day, it said that courtesy of Jordan Marin, Instagram Jordan Marin, YouTube channel Jordan Marin, and I was like, oh, that was nice of you guys to do. I appreciate it. And some people have been seeing it. I've gotten some tweets and I've gotten some Instagram mentions and stuff. So people have been enjoying. If that's his car, which it is likely, he was probably walking around the auto show at some point. Incredible reasoning. I was, in fact, even inside of the vehicle, inside of the auto show when I pulled it into the auto show. Indeed. Thankfully, it is my car. Otherwise, I would have been very disappointed that someone chose the exact same spec, even though I've actually been told at the last, there's a Cars and Coffee around here. Last time I went, someone said, oh yeah, my uncle, he's getting a Ford GT. He really liked yours, so he told Ford do the same thing. I'm usually about free will, but I did say to please tell your uncle that he'll be happier if there's something unique about his vehicle, especially at the cost of the paint to sample. So you want it to be unique. You don't want to be like, hey, look at that. I want the exact same look. It's good to have something. Anyway, sounds like I'm gatekeeping Miami Blue, even though Porsche came up with it first. But it's not, it's just the entire spec. Like you can, also it's just, don't worry about it. Had to choose any quote for a school project. Guess what quote I chose? Hummingbirds are the sharks of the sky. Jordan Marin. Nice drawing. Nice sketch right there. Should I say something? Should I say something? Okay. Here's what I've been thinking. I know that a lot of people liked the Hummingbirds of the Sharks of the Sky merch. I also know that there were probably some people who weren't able to purchase it at the time when it was live. So I've been thinking I don't know if it'll be the next one or the one after, because we're going to do a Kane shirt, I think. But I'm thinking we'll do a re-release of Hummingbirds of the Sharks of the Sky, except we're going to reverse the head and the tail. So instead of it being shark head, hummingbird tail, it'll be hummingbird head, shark tail, you know? So we get a little bit of differentiation, and then you can own the set, or it'll be your opportunity to get into the Hummingbirds of the Sharks of the Sky merch if you want. I thought it would be good. I thought it would be interesting. Let me know what you think. Best moment in all Stoneblock. I know what this is gonna be. We got a lot of Stoneblock stuff in here, which is cool because it means people are enjoying the series. I don't think we've had nearly as many posts on the subreddit before about a particular series as with Stoneblock. We might, I'm assuming that in this we have the ability to, if you haven't seen it, I'll just let you enjoy it. Probably.
Possibly. I don't have answers. Oh, there's the end. What happened?
So it really was just it's super coincidental timing. The egg did not blow up, even though that's what it looked like. It was just the dragon respawned at that exact time. I didn't remember the fact that it has an explosion once all of the end crystals have regenerated and the dragon respawns. But I don't know how I got that at the exact time where the egg just dropped and kaboom. It was great though, because I was very confused. So what happened there? So, yep. Anyway, there you go. Watch yourself some Stoneblock. Oh, Jardon. Okie dokie, we caught ourselves a lever. Hey. Oh. Oh. I made mistakes, but the series is still going well, okay? Watch yourself some Coarse Sands. I've been enjoying it. Watch yourself some Coarse Sands. I thought I could make it and it would be okay, but it's not okay. Nothing is okay. Whoops. A legendary creature has appeared. Top 3 mythical creatures: unicorns, dragons, Bionite Season 3. None of which are actually real. Although you could argue that dragons are real, because I swear, if you look at some like lizards and stuff, they straight up look like dragons. You know, I'm inclined to believe that the reason why dragons appeared as a mythological creature is that someone somewhere just saw a lizard. You know how you can take photos that have weird perspective that make it look like, you know, you're holding a person in your hand, but they're just further back and you line it up. I'm convinced that that's how dragons originated, is it was just some kind of messed up perspective where there was a lizard like right in the foreground, but it was lined up as if it was on a mountain, like way back. And someone was like really drunk, because that's probably all that they did back in the Middle Ages, was like, what can we do to have fun? I'll just drink. And so someone was like, oh my God, is that a massive dragon? Even though it was like a little lizard that just lined up at the top of the mountain. And then they were like, guys, I just saw this gigantic lizard thing. What do we call it? A dragon. Oh my God, we need to slay it. It's gonna destroy the kingdom. And that's how dragons came to be. It was a freaking lizard standing on a rock somewhere, and the lizard's like, what are you freaking out about? You've seen me before. What the heck's going on? It was just some drunk soldier somewhere who freaked out at some weird perspective. That's where dragons came from. That time Jardon talked to an animated figure and called it a stick figure. Okay, excuse me, but it's a line figure, all right? I was in the moment just doing a bit with James, and then I was like, hey, let's make this more difficult on him so that he has to motion track and add in some animation rather than it just being a live action bit. Then I just said stick figure rather than animated. Whatever, dude. Maybe my mind was at those, you know, the stick figure fight videos. There's that one that's really gotten a ton of views. It's like Minecraft or something, or no, it's like just, I think they're involved Minecraft somehow, but it was like stick figure fight or something that was like in a monitor, but then it came out of I don't know, dude. It's been a while since I've seen it, but whatever. The perfect evolution. Eevee goes to Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Sylveon, Jardon, GT, Espeon. I suppose it works. You only added an E in there, so I'll allow it. It works better than Jay smash your face on your keyboard for most of the situations. This would have been more appropriate though back when I was doing Pixelmon. Though I will say I played some Pokemon last night. Eevee edition, actually. Yeah, this is relevant, I suppose. Very much important. We protect, we attack, but more importantly, the red headphones are back. They've been back for a little while. Wouldn't it have been ironic if I had not been wearing some other headphones for this video? Be like, oh, this is awkward about that. I try though. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate the effort. Jordan, I just want to make sure you are happy. You're a very successful YouTuber. You have a nice house and a few nice cars. But I just want to make sure you are okay and happy, and more importantly, you are safe? I'm confused. If YouTube went under tomorrow, is your future secure, and will you be okay without even trying to touch and help so many people just by making them laugh? And that means so much to many people. I just want the peace of mind that if the worst happened, you'll be okay. I see this is coming from a point of sincerity, and I appreciate that. Everything is all good. If the worst happened, the worst would probably be me dying in some kind of freak accident, so I don't think I'd be okay in that situation. Demonetized now, talking about his own dead. But, oh, believe me, when it comes to YouTubers, it's very common. We go over our doomsday plan. If it came to YouTube ceasing existence or allowing us to make a living off of it tomorrow, that's like run through that in our heads. In most YouTubers, like every day. So all good, nothing to worry about there. And I'm happy. If I've given across signs in my videos that I am not happy, it's probably because it's early in the morning and I'm just still waking up, but also trying to record a video at the same time. So you can chalk it up to that. But otherwise, life's pretty good. No, I'm pretty, yeah, I'm good. Genuinely, I'm very happy. Everything's great. So I appreciate the concern. There is nothing to worry about. Even if YouTube went under, there is nothing to worry about. Would I have to change some stuff? Yeah, for sure. But I wouldn't be out on the street at all. We'd be fine. It's all good. So anyway, thank you. But we is okay. And there is nothing to worry about. If I'm tired, it's probably sometimes look like I don't know, not into it, and that's not it. Or it's just because I'm tired. Sometimes, you can't always get the best 8 hours of sleep you've ever had every night. You get fluctuations. But I do actually sleep pretty well most of the time. So anyway, that's it. On a more sincere note for the end of this week. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist if you've missed any episodes and you want to catch up. Subscribe if you haven't done that already, and I'll leave it off there. Check out the Jardon Reacts channel, Jordan Reacts channel, link in the description, if you want to catch more Reddit videos that aren't on the CaptainSparklez subreddit. Have a good one.